What'd you say?
Yeah. Boxed Off Podcast. We're back, baby. Episode 33.
Yes.
We're nearly at a year. Nearly at a year.
When was the first
Do we
time?
celebrate a year on the first? We launched it on the 1st of February, or was it 1st of January?
Nah, it was. We announced it in January.
We announced it 1st of Jan, and then the first episode in the February. So Boxed Off Podcast was actually launched on the 1st of January, I'm going to say. But do we say it's a year after episode 52?
I don't know. Perhaps. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. 52.
Because it's 52 weeks of the year.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Maybe
Yeah, fuck it, why not?
feel like we've not filmed in donkey's years.
We've had an epi in the bank, but now it's been like almost a fortnight. So.
And like people haven't actually heard like a proper response from us like after the wings video. I still challenge anyone to try Cycle Juice. If you can do it without flinching, I'll give you £1,000.
We've had some good feedback on it. People like the wings and that. Bear man been saying, "Oh yeah, I'll try Cycle Juice." I'm like, "Yeah, you won't," because
if there's anyone,
won't.
I've just had a brainwave. Yeah, if there's anyone out there, yeah, that watches, if you want to come on the pod and try Cycle Juice, shout us.
DM us, innit?
You can come on and you can try it. That's all I'm gonna say, because that Cycle Juice is not a joke.
That Cycle Juice can take lives. Like, it really could.
It could.
It's that serious. It could really.
I reckon if I force fed that full bottle down my throat and drank it all, it would have killed me.
I reckon you'd have scalding of the throat and maybe like internal damage.
Yeah, 100%.
Fucking hell. It just looked bad, didn't it? Like, even just like the flakes in it and shit.
The smell.
Oh, mate. I smell it every now and again just to remind
Oh yeah,
myself.
it's at your house, isn't it?
Yeah, it's in the fridge. So it's freezing cold, but it's still fucking like mingy. Little sweet, like little. Nah, I haven't done it for a while to be fair, but you just have a sniff. It like burns my nostrils, man. Just start relapsing. Bun that. Not doing that again.
Excuse me.
No chance.
Oh god. Excuse me. I've got it cold.
It's all that DC that.
What do you say? So there's a few things that we need to talk about. The first thing I'm going to say is, I want to touch on it lightly. I'm not having a bird anytime soon. Decided I'm not. Our girlfriend, sorry.
You decided that, or they've decided that?
No, I'm not. I've decided I'm not. Unless the girl in my dreams comes along, yeah, I'm not. Because
it's near Christmas and you don't want to spend bad on.
Well, yeah. First of all, yeah, but
that's
I feel I just keep. Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Keep fumbling the bag. Or do you keep fumbling the bag?
Nah, this time I didn't.
Oh, so something's happened.
It was her, but I'm not even gonna get into
it. You saw your feels, man. Can't be asked your feelings, mate. What's up with her? What
You got me in touch, I'm not even getting into it. I'm not even getting into it. I'm just pointing out everyone needs a recap on life. And that's my recap on life right now.
You had a bad moment, is it?
Honestly, I snapped.
You wanted it, but
I snapped.
Did you?
Snapped.
Trevor, mad.
What, yourself or her?
Snapped.
Whoa!
Didn't snap, but
Gone Trevor mad on a bird.
yeah.
On a scale of like 1 to 10, where was you?
Like 7.
What's 10?
Like smacking.
You don't want to see it. You don't want to see
You were a
it.
7?
No. If a 10's smacking her head in, that's probably like a 6.
You've got one down. Alright, well, if you don't want to get into it, mate, that's fair.
That's all I'm going to say. Is just show a bit of respect
to the man.
To the man, DM, or to show respect.
To the boxed off
and
public.
You get a lot further.
This is what. Do you know what?
I don't play games anymore. That's all I'm saying.
Do you know what, bro? This is my motto of life, and I tell this to people all the time. And I've used this phrase quite recently, bare times, with new people I meet or people who chat to me, and they're like, "Oh, you're sound." Oh yeah, you're sound. I always say like, my thing is you treat people how you want to be treated.
Yeah.
Whether it be gal or man, them you treat them how you want to be treated.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But to be fair, yeah, I feel like after my recent experience with this set individual, it was sort of like a life lesson. Not a life lesson, but it made me reflect and realise where I'm at in my life.
Okay.
It made me realise that I'm more mature upstairs these days.
That's a good thing.
Which is a very good thing indeed.
It's a good thing, but that means that the situation hit you hard, man, that you had to think about it.
Didn't hit me hard, I just straight up knew. Like, I didn't even like... Maybe I didn't even like have to even contemplate it or dive deep into it. I just knew straight up that this... One red flag and I'm out, straight up.
No, it is, yeah.
Done.
You're moving.
Done.
Depends on the red flag for me.
Did my head in.
Like, the red flag could be... She's always getting her feet out and that. I don't mind feet. But
You ever chewed a foot?
a chewed one?
Yeah.
What, like a bit on it?
Yeah. Not like Paul Scholes sort of. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying
I've
that.
not chewed a toe on it. I don't think I've bit on a foot, nah.
In fact,
Sucked a toe. I'm not like, yeah, you bite your toes rapid.
I've done it before, yeah. Where
I've done it before. Where's that?
I don't know if I should say this.
Say it, man. You so started.
I've done it before, yeah, where I've been like...
What, let me chew your feet?
I just did it in the moment.
What, is this like a one night stand or you actually?
Nah,
seen
not a
it?
one night stand. Not
Say,
a one night stand. It was not a one night stand. It was someone that I was like seeing, and like I was just so in the moment, and like it was just there. I just went. Just fucking.
Did you do that noise? Pirate going in sucking some toes.
No, not that. No. I just thought. I was just so in the moment. I saw it there. I just thought, fuck it.
I don't think I've ever been in the moment where I've thought, yeah, I'm going to be a pirate and bite someone's toe.
I didn't say I'm a pirate, girl. No, I didn't say that. I just went, alright, do you know what I mean? Like, I just thought, fuck it.
I mean, trust me, bro, you do crazy things in the moment. Sometimes if the setting's right, you'll do it, innit, I guess. But,
Yeah.
I mean, chewing toes, I've sucked a toe. I'll suck on one, innit? I'm not asked about that. What have they got bad minion feet, though?
Yeah.
Here's one. Do all birds that you see...
Women.
Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm never going to stop saying that, but do all women that you see say they've got well nice feet?
I know someone who does.
Yeah.
Can't say I've got medium feet. Inside joke, sorry. Do all girls say they've got nice feet?
To be fair, I don't know if that's like the...
I've never heard a bird say she's got minging feet.
Yeah, I know, but you wouldn't say you have
Yeah.
nice feet.
I don't see what the problem is with feet, mate. I've not got a foot fetish, but like for me, like when someone goes, feet.
Yeah.
What do you mean? We've all got them.
Yeah.
Like, we've all got them.
Do you know what, bro, for me, that was like a thing like a few years ago where like it got to that age where there was like a moment in time where everyone was like feet and that like it was like a trend to not like feet. So
Yeah.
like, bare man started being like, I don't like feet. But I don't like feet. I'm not gonna chew them, but I don't mind them. But just girls I've been with have been like, oh, I've got well nice feet. And to be fair, most of them do have nice feet.
Because they all have my pedicures on.
Yeah, I've got minging feet, mate.
I've got minging feet.
My feet are bangers, man. My feet are fucked. So don't suck my toes. Can if you want, but it's just...
I'm just not looking forward to it. When you get older, like you get the crust around your heel. Seeing that, I'm not looking forward to that.
That's just like skin though, isn't it? Like,
Because that comes with age, isn't it?
I guess so. So we don't get old, innit? Forever Young, man. Like that song.
Oh, here's one. So you know about this, but I feel like I need to tell the viewers about the experience.
Okay.
So recently, I had my first time in a sex shop.
Oh, alright, okay.
So, was in Stockport. Shithole, sorry, it is. Was in Stockport and was waiting. My friend was getting something printed for a Halloween costume, and like we had bare time to kill. So I was walking round, and like we're walking down this street, and then next thing you know, I go, sex shop there, and we look at each other, big up Grant. Me and Grant look at each other, and I'm like, should we go in? So I was like, fuck it, we'll go in this sex shop. So we went in this sex shop, yeah, and I've tried opening the door, and it felt super stiff. Well, I thought it was locked, but it turns out it was just really stiff.
I know the exact shop you mean.
You know what I mean? The blue door. So
Of course he does, a dirty bastard. He's been in there bare times.
Have you been in?
I work in Stockport, innit? I've been.
So what happened? Just go on your dinner.
Go on your lunch break.
We was doing like a fancy dress in the office.
So you went as a slut?
Yeah. Of course I did. No, we were doing fancy dress at the office and we walked into this shop thinking it was a fancy dress shop. And we just literally walked in, I was like, fuck me. I literally see that Simpsons video where that guy walks in, puts his cap on and turns straight back out.
Yeah.
Class.
So I thought the door was locked at first, and I just thought maybe this is the procedure. This is what happens at sex shops, like. So, not Tom. Next thing you know, some guy comes open the door, looks at us, he goes, "You right, lads?" We're like, "You right?" He goes, I went, "Thought the door was locked." He went, "No, is it mate? Come on in." Walks in, right? And what I thought, yeah, is because no one buys DVDs anymore, yeah, and the place was full of DVDs. I don't know if we can put a video up on the screen. Do you reckon we can? Because I took some Snapchats when I was in there.
I mean, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
I don't think they'd be.
I know, but
they're not going to see it, are they?
No, but I'm saying
that
you're not allowed to put things on YouTube that are like explicit. Do you know what I mean?
Oh right. Well, how explicit is the video? Is there like
I'll show you.
Bare dildos and that, is it?
Well, yeah, but no.
Videos of Backdoor Sluts 9 and stuff like that. If you know, you know.
We can't put that on the screen. No, I can't put that on the screen.
No, because the capture does me and Grant in a pawn shop.
Yeah, but I can delete the caption. But anyway, so we walked in, there's loads of DVDs, yeah, and I just don't understand how you make money, first of all, because no one buys DVDs. Secondly, the shop owner was watching porn in there, on his own, in the day, when there were people around.
Standard.
Yeah, probably, most likely.
Probably was.
Thirdly, there is apparatus, yeah, that I never knew existed. There's dildos that big. I don't know what people can do with something that big.
As in length?
I'm talking about that long, like that thick.
Proper girthy.
I'm thinking how how someone's going to enjoy something that big going inside them. I don't know. And B, like, how many people buy these things? Like, I don't get it. Like, girls, I understand, yeah, that you're very much entitled to have things for self-pleasure, yeah, and my female friends I know have got them. There's nothing wrong with that. But how can something that big and that uncomfortable looking be even remotely appealing to anyone? Do you know what I mean? I don't get it. If it does, shout me, but...
Depends on the axe wound, innit?
I guess so.
You know what I mean? Just depends on what floats your boat. So, I honestly... It's a bit of a minging thought, really, something that big.
It was huge.
Surely it's that big, yeah, so let's say that big. That can't go up inside you.
No.
No chance. If you say it does, you're a liar, or you're very, very dirty. I was going to say something else, but I'm trying to put it down. Yeah, I'm not having that, sorry, I'm not having that.
There was a doll in there, there's a blow-up doll,
yeah,
of a woman of a larger size.
Oh yeah, BBL.
Much larger size.
Nice.
You can blow it up, and you can have sex with the doll. And again, how can that be enjoyable? How it doesn't... It's plastic.
Don't want to...
I see that video on Twitter of them joiners who find that fucking fake vagina and all that rubble and that can't get it out.
Oh yeah, mate, that's me.
I've not seen that.
Have
I've not seen that.
you not seen it? Have you seen the one of... I've seen it today, actually. Them guys were like fitting a light bulb in a room, and then like the guy's like videoing.
Oh, it's an old guy.
Yeah, it's an old guy there, like monged out, just watching porn, like scrolling through it. And they're like, yeah, I love working at customers' houses and stuff like that. Yeah, regarding the inflatable thing, I said it before, I'll say it again. Depends on the axe wound, man.
I don't know, but this is for men.
Well, yeah, innit? Obviously, you're gonna fornicate with it. Depends what's going on down there, innit?
I know, but...
What if it's lubricant in that?
Yeah, I guess so.
You know what I mean?
For me,
I'll have to buy one and find out. Do you buy one, just blow it up and sit it next to you?
Sure. Oh my, we'll be able to put that on YouTube.
Yeah, we would.
You can't put naked things on.
Plastic? Yeah, you can.
You can, I'm telling you, it'll get taken down, I'm telling you it would.
If it's plastic, well, you can put it on.
No way.
Can.
You'll have to blur bits out of it. I'm telling you right now, yeah.
Imagine we've got like a pixelated like,
I'm telling you right now, you can't put shit like that on YouTube.
You could defo put the tits on.
The
We should
video,
at least try.
Well, you can see tits on YouTube. You could defo put the tits
the video,
on.
do you know when I was younger, yeah, when I was like 10, I made an account on YouTube just
Okay.
to watch girls like shape the bum and stuff.
Pause this fucking thing right now. Oh my god.
Why would you admit that on camera?
I don't know.
That's why.
I was like 10 though, innit?
That's why you're not getting a bird anytime soon. Oh my god. Right, respect.
Just to look at girls shake the bums.
Yeah, I might say that.
Why
Bare people used to
Why
do
do you have
that
to
with
make a YouTube account for it?
Because when you because
Oh, you gotta
back
say you're
in-
18.
back in the day you had to be like 16 to be able to view certain content.
Oh, right.
So it'd be like girls like twerking and that.
Did you see that picture today?
But the thing, I'm like 10, so I just sit there and watch it.
Did you see that picture today? I looked at Twitter, it was like me when BBC iPlayer asked me a TV licence. It's a guy in a bally with a samurai sword laying there like that all blacked out.
No.
Just laying there watching the TV. It's fucking
There's a video of the guy who twats himself in the face with a baseball bat.
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's really good. Dink out of his head. Yeah, that was a weird segment.
Yeah, I don't know why I made that, but it's funny. No, there must be other people that did that when they were younger.
To shade the bums and that.
Yeah, it was fucking sick.
Yeah, I bet it a mad time.
Yeah, but the thing is, I just sit there and watch it. Like, I was like 10.
Let me get a stiff view out.
Bro, I was like 10.
I was gonna ask something else, but I think that's just a bit weird.
What?
I'm definitely not saying it, mate.
Say it.
Nah, because then we'll get taken off air.
Say it.
No,
Say it.
I'm not saying
Say it.
Nah, because it's weird.
Why is it weird?
Listen,
Bro,
just because you said something less, yeah,
Say it.
mine wasn't about something I've done, it was just a general thought, but I'm not saying
Bro,
it.
just say it. Who cares?
I forgot what it was now.
Oh, you're not. You're a
I
shitbag.
promise you I forgot what it was. So,
You're scared, you.
nah, 'cause it's not about what anyone think of me, it's just what anyone think about my general life.
Yeah, then say it then.
And let me remember and I'll say it. Nah, I'm not saying that.
Why?
I remembered now.
Bro, just say it.
Nah, I can't. You made it weird now.
Why is it weird?
What age do you think you could bust case?
What, like, boss?
Yeah, what age? Like, 'cause if you were 10, you couldn't do it then.
Nah, like
When?
12 or something.
Ben. I mean, 12? I don't know, I can't remember me.
I did math in year 7.
Like your first time?
Mm-hmm. Not like sex.
No. I don't know, I can't remember when I first did it.
I remember it, but I'm not going into it.
Do you remember it?
Yeah.
Fuck off, do you actually?
Yeah.
Bro, I can't remember shit, mate, from like fucking more than 2 years ago unless it comes up on Snapchat memories.
Mm. I remember it. I'm not saying
Say
it.
it.
I'll tell you after.
Say it,
Nah, I'm not
pussy.
telling you. I'm not, it's West.
What was it over?
What? Nothing.
A bit weird.
I know.
Just sat there.
I stood there.
I'm
I'm not even going into it. I'm not even going into it. I'm not even going into it.
know, man.
I'm not even going
Don't even tell me after.
I'll tell you. Yeah, it's true to be fair, but I'm not telling you.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, moral of the story, don't go that sex shop in Stockport.
Nah, go there.
No, don't go there.
Go there.
Go there, you've got a fucking DVD player.
Yeah.
Get a life. Porn's free on the internet.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how can you make money? Like porn is free.
Think about it, yeah. It's like newspapers, man. Old people read newspapers.
Mm.
Old people, maybe still stuck in them ways, nudie mags and that. Yeah.
Mm.
Old school people ain't got Sky Go and shit like that.
Mm.
They've got the fucking old school DVD things, yeah. And they want to buy Backdoor Sluts 9. And they want to bang that
Some
on.
of the DVDs in that I saw in that shop, yeah, like, I don't know who's watching them. Like, I don't know who's watching them.
Probably
Because,
people who buy dildos. Like
yeah,
that.
because some of them were special.
Do you rate any men buy them?
What?
Dildos?
Yeah. Defo.
Do you reckon?
Defo. Bro, have you not seen 50 Shades of Grey?
I'm not actually, no.
Have you seen 50 Shades of Grey,
I
Ben?
feel like I might start watching but I fell asleep.
It's a shit film, but it's mad for like the sex scene, isn't it? Like, it's worth watching for that. It's not even like, it's not even that kind of way, like, it's just mad, because like, you know, like, is it S&M? S&M?
S&M? Or is that like a sexual?
Like the bondage stuff and all that. Like, it's mental, like, because obviously in the film, it's this woman meets this guy, and like he takes her to this big mansion, and like they have sex and stuff, but like all the equipment and the things that he has in his little dungeon.
It's not like made for sex.
Mad. Couldn't be me. Like, it scares me a bit. I'm a bit vanilla like that, but couldn't do that. I couldn't.
It scares you.
A bit. It intimidates me massively.
Well, like whips and chains and that.
Yeah, mad
Does
shit.
it?
I can't do that stuff.
To be fair, mate, if you rocked up to a female's house and like she had bare chains and that, I'd be a bit like, rah, you know what I mean?
You'd have to like work your way into it. You'd have to like go up the levels of.
Yeah, like candle wax and that.
Would you do that?
If you were bad, yeah.
Have you seen it on Wolf of Wall Street? Hey, you see that video of Jeff Bezos, yeah? With his wife,
Leo.
and then Leo, gangster.
Gangster, mate.
He is a gangster. She's like falling in love with his eyes.
See Jeff Bezos' tweet?
Yeah,
that's pretty funny. That. She's pretty fit, his wife as well.
I'm not surprised. Guy's got fucking.
The guy's the richest bloke on the planet.
Nice thing, you know, innit? Elon Musk.
Oh, let's talk about Elon Musk for a sec, yeah? There's two things that I want to talk about with him, yeah? First of all, the guy said that he'll help solve world hunger, which I don't think he will. Only because, yeah, fair enough, what is it, $6 billion, he'll sell his Tesla shares or something like that.
Yeah, he said he'll sell Tesla if he knows how to do it.
Which is sick, but realistically, yeah, unless they put like a proper, what's the word,
like a program how to do it.
What's the word? Self-sustainable. Self-sustainable, like infrastructure in order to like continually like organically make food in third world countries over eternity. Then fair enough. But how on earth can you possibly expect if you're going to solve world hunger indefinitely? It's going to cost a hell of a lot more than $6 billion.
Maybe like renewable energies and shit like that, innit, I guess.
Yeah.
Solar panels, like mainly the countries I think that are the most like mad and fucked are like the ones that are boiling up. You see that thing about Madagascar?
No.
Madagascar's going through like the worst drought it's ever been going through in so many years, and because of COVID,
Like water?
Yeah, like they've not had rain for, I don't know if it's true, I can't, but like 3 years.
3 years?
I don't know if that's true or not. That might be very off, but they've not had rain for a time, and obviously Madagascar's main income is tourism, and because of COVID, they've got nothing. So like all the babies and kids in that have all got massive bellies because they're not eating, and there's a disease for it, and they're all surviving off cactus seeds. That's what they're eating, bro. Cactus seeds.
Yeah.
And they've got no aid or anything. So if Elon Musk was to do something like that, they'd have to make wells, solar panels, shit. They haven't got electricity and stuff like that, most of it.
But here's the thing, yeah, like when you talk about it costs X amount of money to do something, yeah, the world might say, we don't have enough money. Or the world, I saw a thing about world debt.
Like the United Nations.
Who does the world owe money to? It's the world. Who do they need to give money to? Like, what? Jupiter? Like, do they need, is the planet in debt to another planet? No. Like, money is a made-up economic thing. So how the fuck can the planet, the world, be in debt to itself? It can. To build shit.
Intergalactic debt.
It's bollocks.
Build shit.
It's bollocks.
I always just think, why can't you just print more money?
It's
every time.
It's bollocks. But inflation doesn't even have to be a thing.
That's how
it doesn't have to be a thing.
Inflation's how you make money, innit? I seen a thing the other day, a proper like...
But it's a made up thing. The concept of money is made up.
Sure.
Like how the rich people make money is like, the rich people or banks make money by lending money, innit? Like, they want you to lend money off them. They want you to have their money. And some people are okay with it, but then when the debt starts coming in, that's how the money gets back into them. So banks are happy to lend you what's in your financial
No, I get that.
capacity.
That's
how they make.
But that's how they make an economic structure, yeah, for society. But I'm saying that.
But then that fucks people up.
But yeah, I know. But I'm saying that in the grand scheme of things, like the actual concept of money, it's just a piece of paper that's got value to it. You can trade this piece of paper for other things of different value. But like I'm saying is, actual money, like say for example inflation. So this can is 50p. But if the world goes into inflation, it's now 70p. But why? Why? It doesn't have to.
Shortages on can, fucking aluminium shortages, maybe transport. There's bare different factors of how things go up and shit like that. But there won't be money soon, bro. Everything will be crypto soon.
Oh no! It's all going to be the 1% are taking over everyone. So
it's going to be. There's not going to be a need for money, and that's going to isolate and work out all the poorer people who can't even like afford smartphones and stuff like that. They're going to be fucked. So
yeah, the 1% is going to take over.
RIP the world.
I spoke about that conspiracy before. And what was the other thing I wanted to say about
Elon Musk?
Oh, I said both the things I wanted to say. Next thing, Travis Scott.
Oh. Literally just on it now. I was just about to say it.
Yeah, mate, that was bangers that.
And the thing is, I've been going on for the past God knows how many weeks, but I was a buzz on Travis Scott at the minute.
Did you see his apology video?
Pathetic. Pathetic.
The thing is, right. So first of all, the main thing is that it's 8 people who died in it. I think.
8, bro. Have you heard about that 9-year-old kid?
No.
Oh my God. So some guy took his 9-year-old son to Astro World, right? And when it was all getting crushed up and that, the dad was holding his 9-year-old son on his shoulders, keeping him safe. The dad passed out, drops the kid, 9-year-old boy, trampled all over, is now fighting for his life in a coma, bleeding of the brain or something, organ failure, fucked. 9 years old. Fair enough, why are you taking your son to Astro World at 9 years old? Because it's known for being a hectic festival anyway, but then again, he should be able to take his kids to Astro World because it's a fucking free country.
Shouldn't supposed to have any fear at festivals.
Do whatever you want.
No, it should be a safe thing to go to. The issue was that Bear Man broke in, didn't they? Like loads of people was climbing over the fences and stuff, and then they all joined the crowd. And everyone was like pushing.
Travis Scott, he promotes that. He wants people to do that. He said, have you seen his documentary?
No.
You should watch it. It is.
You've told me to watch it.
But he wants people to do that. That's what his shows. I know he calls it raging. He says that he wants everyone to rage and just go mental. And to be fair, like his shows are like supposed to be the maddest in the world.
To be fair, we spoke about it, like the show itself, like when Drake come out, looked mad. Like, it was going off, to be fair. Like it looked sick. I was like, yo, that's mad. But then like he's stopping his set. I seen a video before of him stopping his set and like yo.
Yeah, he does it like as I say.
But like people are getting crushed and he's like, yo, security, we need you down.
In his documentary, like it's a common thing for people to pass out at his shows. Like there's videos of like people like being a limp body, like being carried by the crowd, like as if the crowd's serving, but the guy's passed out and they bring him to the front and then thingy. But like the fact that like people were trying to climb on the stage, like, screaming for help, telling them to stop the show. There's ambulances driving through the crowd, and the guy's just continuing to perform, knowing that people are fucked. Hey, have you heard the conspiracy about it though? The actual conspiracy theory about the entire thing. See, it might sound a little bit far-fetched, but if you actually read into it, bro, if you actually look at the facts,
it's not fucking Illuminati, is it? No, it's
bro,
always fucking Illuminati.
Bro, listen to this. It's fucking mad. So, basically, first of all, right, so the day Travis was playing at Astro World, he released his new single, or his new little tiny thing that had 2 new tracks on it, with the first track, the lead track, being called Escape Plan. Right? I know, hear me out. The true dystopia is here on here, right, with this little demonic little fucking, I'll get the album artwork up here, please. This demonic thingy, and if you type in, definition of dystopia. An imagined state or society in where there is great suffering or injustice, typically one that is totalitarian, fuck me, I can't read, or post-apocalyptic, basically meaning like the world's fucked, there's like, it's just hell everywhere, right? And the fucking, if you look closer into the album artwork, oh, it's not this one, it was on the poster of the event. There's bare eyes, which symbolises the Illuminati and that, and then there's hands that are like a triangle like that, which is a symbol of fucking evil and fucking hell and all that shit. Anyway, you look at the stage, and then even when the shows be like, bear in mind, when you walk into the festival, you know, when the Astro World cover where it's like Travis's head, the big thing, like the entrance to Astro World, that is actually based off like an old like fucking devil thing where it's like it's a big mouth and people walk into it. It refers to something like that. When you go to the festival, you're in there, there's a big fucking thing on the wall flashing up in lights saying "See you on the other side." And then there's another like thing, another screen with people being blue, like blue people walking into a door and coming out red with fucking horns and shit.
Do you not think that's like all part of the thing?
Possibly.
Like it gets people talking as well, and he's always been like that, and like he's always like sick and raging and like weird stuff like that.
Possibly.
Do you not think it's like just part of the thing?
Possibly, yeah.
It gets people talking, gets you thinking like, oh, maybe it's more, and then people who absolutely love conspiracy theories will like bang on about it and be like, oh, it's the devil and shit like that.
The stage was like designed into like circular, and it looks like they describe it as like the passage to hell, and like how it's been described to look like, blah blah blah. But the mad thing is though, there was 8 flames they kept firing up. 8 people died. Is that a coincidence? Possibly.
Most definitely.
It's defo a coincidence.
And there's a thing, where Travis though is like, he's stood there and like there's someone, he's on this like podium, and he's stood there and he's like spinning round and he's like on like the auto tune, and it sounds like mad demonic. He's like, and he's literally just stood there, yeah, watching someone fucking die below him, and he's just continuing to sing like, and someone's just dying below him. It's all a bit mad. I mean, I don't listen. You're probably right, but it's a crazy conspiracy, though, to say the least.
But that's the thing about conspiracies. People who like conspiracies love conspiracies, and they'll just say shit like that, innit? You know what I mean? I'm 99.9% sure it's just a conspiracy. Like it's not like he's the devil, is it? Do you know what I mean?
So I think it's mad, yeah, that the two rappers that are connected to the Kardashian family have both done like spiritual, like demonic rituals. We spoke about Kanye's not too long back as well.
No, I don't think it's mad. I think it's just because they're like the most famous people ever, so like they're always in the spotlight. Speaking of Kanye West, did you see that he did an apology to Drake?
No.
Did a video somewhere and he did an apology to Drake and said he wants to do like a show with him, like them two on stage, like both their albums.
Mad?
Yeah, because
Seen that picture of him getting about with that mask on? Fuck me, it's funny that.
Which one?
All
black?
Yeah, no, it's like a white, like gremlin. Oh, bro, it's just, I'll send it Jack, I'll get West to put it in.
Yeah. Who do you think wins between Drake and Kanye? If you had to put their catalogues next to each other, who do you think wins?
Ooh.
It's a tough one, isn't it?
Do you remember when we were discussing the albums, and I said I like Kanye's, I kind of like Drake's more now as time's gone on, but to your question...
Like you can put some mad tracks against each other, yeah, and it's like...
Yeah, like old school Kanye was like mint, but like Drake has probably got more serious bangers.
I don't know though.
You will go on Spotify now,
right,
and search either...
I'll go Drake.
Right, and I'll go Apple Music for Kanye West, yeah, and go on the top songs, yeah.
Well, all of his are certified good boy, which isn't it is. So for example,
so is it gonna be done?
Right, so if you go on...
What's the top one? American Boy, Estelle, featuring Kanye West. So I mean, all these mega ones are older ones. Stronger, Gold Digger,
yeah,
all
but if you're looking into like the catalogue, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like the older ones, for example, like what? So if you put up, when was All Light? When did that come out? 2000 and when?
So what knows it? Come out. It must have been time ago. 2010.
2010.
It was on his album in 2010.
So that's when Drake released "Thank Me Later," and then I'm trying to think what's the biggest track.
That was on his album in 2010. He did his album "My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy."
Oh, see, that just beats "Thank Me Later" though, doesn't it? It just does.
There's
But then "Take Care" came out in 2011, which trumps what? Like
Graduation, Kanye West in 2007. And that's got bangers on it like Good Life, fucking whatever.
So what do you think is Kanye's best album?
Oh, do you know which one I was probably the most like hyped for? When he did Life of Pablo.
Yeah.
I think that came out in college, 2016.
So yeah,
but I didn't rate the tracks on that as much. But like Famous, like the beats and shit on that, like, production-wise, mate, that's crazy.
But like, bro, I think actually looking at the thing now, I actually think Drake might have more certified albums in my opinion. Take Care, mad. Nothing Was the Same. If you're reading this is too late, then he did the one with Future, then he did Views, then he did More Life.
I'm going to look at Drake's, but I probably would go for Drake's as well. Let's say just albums. I probably would go for Drake just because I think he's more, especially in this moment now. Like,
but it's a sick fucking clash.
His first album.
If you go track for track, it's a fucking close clash.
Yeah, mate. It's mega, but I think the vote to the public would be Drake as well. I think Drake would win.
I think it'd be closer than you think though.
I don't know actually. I don't know. We should probably we'll do a poll on that, innit? When the episode drops.
Yeah, it's.
I think Drake would win though. Like I say, Drake Views, More Life, Certified Lover Boy. Nothing Was the Same. Take Care. It's obviously bad. Thank Me Later. Bad. Mate, there's some absolute bangers.
Yeah, there is.
Like, full on
it is
bangers.
a close one.
Look at this.
How many monthly listeners has Kanye got?
I don't know. On Apple Music.
Right, I'll go on. Drake's got 58 million.
58 million months.
A month.
Oh, 58 million a month.
Yeah. And then Kanye's 45 million.
Yeah, see, that's what the general perception would be that he's better right now.
Currently though, Drake's got more relevancy, more big tracks.
Yeah, he's more current, like Kanye was before Drake.
Not by much though, like...
A few years. And he's older than Drake, isn't he?
Yeah.
And he was producing before him as well. And I'd probably say Kanye West has probably produced more tracks than Drake.
Oh yeah, so you're right.
Like,
Yeah, definitely.
In the music industry, he's definitely probably more present. But currently, I don't think you can look past Drake really.
No, me neither, to be fair.
Big up Drake, come on the pod, man.
And,
What's the time frame, Doctor?
35.
Oh,
nice.
not bad that.
What else has been going on?
What have we been doing?
What have we been doing?
Camfest.
Oh shit.
Big up Cam.
Big
yeah.
up Cam.
Wow.
Cam should do a part 2, you know.
Yeah, he will do.
We'll get him on. Should we get him on next week? Should I get him on next week?
Can I go on, yeah?
Yeah, Cam, come and do a part 2, bro.
Cam, you should talk about Camfest. I was speaking to him, like, and Bearman was saying as well, like, there should be like two a year at least.
Yeah.
But like he said, takes the novelty away from it. Like, it's his birthday, innit, really?
Yeah.
But imagine if you did that. Let's say you have to pay 20 quid. Like,
I'd
and
pay
then-
20 quid.
Mate, dead right. I'd pay 20 quid. Easy. Take my money, Cam. You know what I mean? And then that just goes straight towards setting it up. And
All I'm saying is, yeah, like, big respect. Like, if you're not from where we live, yeah, Cam. Our friend Cam puts on a do every year for his birthday, and it's like a festival, pretty much. It's pretty mad. But all I'm saying is, Cam, yeah, if you're watching, you probably are. Yeah, you're sitting on a business opportunity there, bro. Straight up.
I think he knows that, mate.
Yeah. 100%.
He knows he is, and he can. If he wants to capitalise on it, he can. But then
He should do.
if he does, he'd have to make it a proper event. I was chatting to him about it, and he was like, "Well, we could put it to the public, but then like, it's not the same then because you don't know who's going to come. Do you know what I mean? It needs a lot more policing and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, there's never going to be any problems really when it's just us, like, or the group of people that he knows. He knows everyone who's going to be there.
Telling me you knew every single person in that room last the other week.
He would have known 90% of them. Wristband to get in, innit?
Guess so, yeah.
You know what I mean? So he'd have to run it by him. I'd say more than 90% really, but even if you did that, let's say 400 people are there, 20 quid an head, like, you'd make money. It was just the setting it and organising it up, and then obviously DJs. He'd want to get proper DJs as well if he did that, which I think he should do, which would be mint. He could do one in summer and then in winter. Imagine a summer one. Wowzers. Get it outside. Wowzers. Think about it, Cam. We should do a live app from there.
Yeah, that'd be fucking sick.
How mad would that be?
That would be sick.
There was fancy dresses I get. I won't be fancy dress this time, but like a summer version, we could just do like a live app.
Yeah, sick. Hey, I tell you what, yeah, I listened to a pod, and you know who I fucking love now as a person, and I want to like go out for a pint with him? Ed Sheeran.
Oh yeah, Ed Sheeran's a cool guy.
Mate,
Is that the one where he's talking about the grime scene?
Yeah, like
what was that on? Was it on a thingy one?
Half-cast. It's
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
sick, bro. You should
Yeah,
watch
I saw clips.
Like, it's fucking mint, and he just basically talks about how the black culture, the UK black music scene was the only scene that like really respected him, and the guy's fucking genius. Like, don't get Ed Sheeran's didn't happen overnight. It was far from it. Far from it happening overnight. And like he lived in like somewhere in the countryside, and then moved to London, yeah, to try and like capitalise and get involved in the music industry and stuff. And he kept getting turned away from random like acoustic nights, all the cool acoustic singers like he is. He wasn't sticking out, so he thought, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to think outside the box, yeah. I'm going to turn up at jazz nights, I'm going to turn up at comedy nights, I'm going to turn up at grime cyphers, and I'm going to be the person that people laugh at. He said he used to set up his set, people would laugh at him, thinking, what the fuck's this specky ginger guy doing with a small guitar? Why is he here? Everyone in here is black, or everyone in here is like a comedian, like no one's like him, and then he'd sit there and he'd absolutely shut it down every single time, and then people would leave there going, fuck me, you never guessed where I've been at this fucking jazz night, some random guys got on and he's fucking brilliant, like, insane, like,
genius,
the guy's a fucking genius, man.
Doing stuff like that, mate, imagine the bottle it takes to do that, like, so many artists would not do that, like,
No.
you just keep trying to do whatever and then probably get demoralised and, like, you know, you wouldn't have the ambition to keep going back, but that, like you said, is thinking out the box. It's like an entrepreneurship, innit, like, it's just something people haven't seen before.
Genius.
And then you get someone like, I remember, first time I ever seen Ed Sheeran was that Nando's song with an example. Like,
Yeah.
And he's in like the back of the Nando's or something.
Do you know what's joke? We was watching, so basically a lad from work, yeah, has become friends with Example through work, and was watching the Nando's skank in the office the other day, and he sent a picture to Example. I was all watching it, and he came back, ha. just ha.
Just HA.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That was joke, that though. Fair play to him, mate. Example's cool, man.
Yeah, Example is a cool guy.
He's
Apparently he's
awesome.
just a normal geezer as well. Webb's met him.
I was listening to Example.
Lives in Australia, doesn't he?
Does it?
Was it?
Yeah.
No.
He's on been on Soccer AM, Bear, when he last come on Soccer AM, it's fly over. He lives in Australia now.
I was listening to Example time ago, I put up my story and like, I can't remember what track it was, it might have been Midnight Run. And Bearman would reply to me like, yeah, Example slaps, he's mint. And I was like, yeah, trust me. And I was like, loving it. That was one of the first CDs I ever bought, that Example one with a black and yellow, I think it's called Playing in the Shadows. Yes, it is. Mate, that one.
Yeah, I remember that.
Mate, so good that, and actually I'm going to listen to that on the way home. Yeah, mate, some bangers, but mate, entrepreneurship, thinking outside the box, you know what I mean, having the bottle to do something like that. That's why Ed Sheeran is now, well, maybe not, but he's like top 5, like most known people.
He's the most listened to artist on Spotify now.
Is he the most listened?
It took Drake off the top spot.
Jesus Christ.
You'd say biggest artist in the world, to be fair. Ed Sheeran, Adele and Drake.
It's mad, isn't it? Like,
Who else is there?
No. But that's a movie, that, to be fair.
Travis Scott until he killed a load of people.
Well, didn't kill him, but that's a bit far. He didn't cause their death, but
I mean, he could have prevented it.
I mean, yeah, like he potentially could have done, but you know.
I'm a big Travis Scott fan, and I hold him accountable for what happened, in my opinion. I hold him 85% accountable for what happened. The guy should have stopped performing, should have cancelled the show, should have stopped, and he didn't.
I don't know, man.
And I thought his apology was absolutely pathetic. And I'm saying that as a big Travis Scott fan.
What do you reckon? What could he do though? Like from now, what does he do?
He's paying for.
Yeah, he's paying for it.
And he's paying for the funerals.
Yeah, of course.
He's paying for therapy for all the attendees that went there. He can go see counsellors and stuff and all that. And where does he go from here? Just honestly, something else will happen in a week or two. People forget about it. He'll go back about his business probably. That's just like the way the world works, unfortunately. But yeah, I think he'll just ride it, and then he'll probably hide away for a few months and then drop some new music, and people would have all forgot about it.
He's gonna have a lot of people hating on him now, though, and like a lot of his fans are gonna not listen to him now and stuff. He's gonna have some backlash, which he already has done anyway. I've seen some on the news.
Mate, it happens like especially in like in America and stuff. Like think about when Kevin Hart got cancelled for homophobic tweets and wasn't allowed to host the Oscars and stuff.
Yeah.
People hated him for a few weeks and everyone forgot about it.
Everyone forgets, mate.
Do you know what I mean?
Time heals all things. Not saying it should.
Unless you're Octavian, unlucky mate.
Yeah, he's cancelled now and he's stopped doing music.
He's done. He's done.
Bangers that.
He's done.
Like not bangers, but could be a bit bangers, but
well,
we don't know such.
Yeah, you don't do what he did.
Yeah.
And not get cancelled, but at the same time, people have done a lot worse and not been cancelled. So
It's a shame he got cancelled. I was actually thinking about some of his tracks today. Remember that album that we listened to, but it didn't come out because of what happened. I was actually thinking about one of his tracks, and it was on that album. I was like, I wanted to listen to it, and I was like, oh, I can't listen to it now. So
yeah, that's a shame.
Sucks big time.
But yeah, but anyway, guys, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Appreciate you. We will see you next fucking week.
Peace out, my people.